So much for this, sir. Now shall you see the other. Do you remember all the circumstance?
Remember it, my lord?
Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting, a fighting that would not let me sleep. Rashly, and praise be rashness for it, our indiscretion sometimes serves us well.
That is most certain.
Up from my cabin, my sea gown scarfed about me, in the dark, where I found an exact command that on the supervise my head should be struck off.
Is it possible?
Here is the commission. Read it at more leisure. Wilt thou hear how I did proceed?
I beseech you.
I sat me down, wrote a new commission, devised it fair. Wilt thou know the effect of what I wrote?
Aye, good my lord.
An earnest conjuration from the king, that on the viewing and knowing of these contents, should the bearers be put to sudden death. No serving time allowed.
And then, my lord?
Folded it up, subscribed it, gave it the impression, and placed it safely. The changeling never knew. Now the next day was our sea fight, and what was sequent to this thou already knowest.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go to it?
Why, man, did they make love to this employment? They are not near my conscience. Their defeat does by their own insinuation grow.
Why? What a king is this?
He hath killed my king and whored my mother, popped in between the election and mine own dreams, thrown out his angle at my proper life, and 'tis not be damned to let the canker of our own nature come to further evil.
It must be shortly known to him from England. What is the issue of that business there?
It will be short, but I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I did forget myself. For I saw mine own cause reflected in him. But sure the bravery of his own grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace. Who comes here?
Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you. Dost thou know this waterfly?
No, my good lord.
Then thy state is the more gracious, for 'tis a vice to know him. He hath much land. 'Tis a cough, but as I say, very spacious in the possession of dirt.
Sweet lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart to you a thing to you from his majesty.
I will receive it, sir, with all the diligence of spirit.
My lord, his majesty bade me signify to you that he has laid a great wager on your head.
Proceed, good sir.
Here comes to the court Laertes, believe me, a true gentleman.
I take him to be a soul of great article, an infusion of rareness, and to make true diction of him, his semblance is his mirror.
Your lordship speaks most infallibly of him.
The concernessy, sir? Why do we wrap the gentleman in our more rawer breath?
Sir?
It is not possible to understand in another tongue. You should do it, sir, really.
What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
Of Laertes?
His purse is empty already. All golden words are spent.
Of him, sir.
I know you are not ignorant.
I would you did. Yet in faith, it would not much approve me. Well, sir?
I know you are not ignorant of the excellence that Laertes is.
I dare not confess that lest I should compare with him in excellence, but to know a man well is to know himself.
I mean, sir, for his weapon, but in the imputation laid on him by them, in his meat he's unfallowed.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's two of his weapons. But well.
The king, sir, hath wagered 6 Barbary horses, against which, as I take it, he has impawned 6 French rapiers.
That's a French bet against a Danish. Why is it impawned, as you call it?
The king, sir, hath laid that in a dozen hits between yourself and him, he should not exceed you 3 hits. It should come to immediate trial, if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
I mean, my lord, the opposition of your person in trial.
Sir, I will walk in the hall if it pleases his majesty. Let the foils be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king hold his purpose. I will win it if I can, but if not, I will gain nothing but my shame and a few odd hits.
Shall I re-deliver you, e'en so?
To this effect, sir, after what flourish your nature will.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Farewell. He does well to commend it himself. There are no tongues else force turn.
This loping runs away with a shell on his head.
Thus has he only got the tune of the time in the outward habit encounter. Farewell, Horatio.
My lord, your majesty sends to know if you wish to play with Laertes, or if you will take longer time.
I am constant in my purpose. Follow the king's pleasure. If his fitness speaks, mine is ready.
The queen requires you to use some gentle entertainment to Laertes before you play.
Ah, Horatio.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I have been in continual practice. I will win at the odds. But still, thou wouldst not think how ill all is about my heart. Nay, it does not matter.
Nay, my good lord.
It is foolery.
If your mind dislike anything, obey it. I shall forestall their repair hither, and say you are not fit.
Not a whit. There is special providence in the fall of this barrel. If 'tis not be now, it will not come. If it will not come, 'tis will be now. Let be. Let us go.
this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir, for I have wronged you. What I have done, which might your honor, nature, and exception roughly wake, I here proclaim was madness. I've shot mine arrow over my house and hurt my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. But in terms of my honor, I stand aloof, and will no reconcilement. I do receive your offered love like love, and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play. Come on, bring us the foils.
Come, one for me.
I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance, your skill shall, like a star in the darkest night, stick fiery off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
No, not by this hand.
Give them the foils, Horatio. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager?
Very well, my lord. Your grace has laid the odds o' the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both, and since he is the better, we have therefore odds.
This is too heavy. Give me another.
This likes me well. These foils have all a length.
Mine, my good lord.
Set my soaks of wine upon the table. If Hamlet gives the first or second hit, or quits in exchange of the third, let all the battlements and the ordeals fire. Now the king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath. Give me the cups. Now the king drinks to Hamlet. Come, begin.
Come, sir.
Come, my lord.
One. No. Judgment.
A hit! 'Twas a hit!
Stay, give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Here, young Hamlet.
I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come. Another hit. What say you?
A touch. That's it.
Our son shall win.
He is fat and scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin, wipe thy brow. The queen carouses to thy good fortune, Hamlet.
Good madam.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. Pardon me.
Is the poisoned cup. It is too late.
I dare not drink, madam, by and by.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, I will hit him now.
I do not think it.
And yet it is almost against my conscience.
Come for a third, Laertes. You do but dally.
Nothing needs a win. How about you now? Part them there in fence.
Look, the queen there. Ho!
They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord? How be it, Laertes?
Why, as a woodcock to my own spring, Horatio, I am justly killed with mine own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
No. The drink. Dear Hamlet, the drink. I am poisoned.
Oh, villainy! Treachery!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is but half an hour of life left. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand. The foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poison, the king's to blame.
The poison venom too. The venom to work!
Yet defend me, friends, I am but hurt.
Here, thy incestuous, damned, murderous Dane, drink off this, join my mother.
He is justly served. It is a poison, tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. Wretched queen, adieu. Had I but more time. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report me and my cause to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it, but I am more antique Roman than Dane, and yet there is still some liquor left.
Give me the cup. By God, Horatio, I'll have it. Oh, what a wounded name that I do leave behind. If thou ever did hold me in my heart, tell my story.
Young Fortinbras comes with conquest from Poland to give the ambassadors of England this warlike volley.
Oh, I die, Horatio. I cannot live to hear the news from England, but I do predict that the election lights on young Fortinbras. He has my dying voice. The rest is silent. Oh, oh, oh.
Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince. Why does the drum come hither?
Where is this sight?
What is it you see? If aught of war or wonder, seek your search.
This quarry cries on havoc. O proud death, what feast is toward in thine eternal cell, that thou, so many princes, at a shot, hast so bloodily struck?
This sight is dismal, and our fares from England come too late. The ears are senseless that should give us hearing, to tell him that his commandment has been fulfilled. The Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, but who is to give us thanks?
Not from his mouth, if he had the ability of life to thank thee. The commandment of death never came from him. Now let me speak to thou who knowest world of what happened here, all that I can truly reveal.
Let us haste to hear it, and call the noblest to the audience. For me, with sorrow, I embrace my fortune. I have some rights in this kingdom, which now, to claim my vantage, doth invite me.
Of that I have also cause to speak, and from his mouth, whose voice will draw on more. But let the scene be presently performed.
Take up the bodies. Such a sight as this becomes the field, and here much shows amiss. Go, bid the soldiers shoot.
To Venom 2. Then Venom, to work!